You know what happened?
Welcome to Yourkian's podcast episode 4. Today we'll be talking about the Rams conflict with Jacob. So, Jacob, how is the conflict between me and Cole been?
Well, as of right now, it's died down because Cole's in visitor because he keeps using hacked items supplied by someone. But the war between you and Cole, it's probably one of the most entertaining wars. It's added a lot of history to the realm, but it's also been pretty detrimental. Not to us, really, just to Cole. But so what really happened is that I forget really how it started. Do you remember how it started? I don't really remember how it started. Do you remember?
I believe Cole placed a bunch of charged creepers right next to my house,
Yep, that's true.
and then I killed them because I don't want charged creepers next to my house.
And then what did he do? Is that when he wanted to?
I think then he destroyed my house, like either logged it or just completely destroyed it. I forget.
That's what I thought happened. He tends to like to destroy your house. He said he
Yeah.
was going to a lot. So
I think he did it like at least 3 times, maybe 4. Not to mention the time he filled it with end portal frames.
true. And when that is true. That is
Not to
true.
mention he destroyed an entire set of armor set for me because of hacked items, which was very annoying.
It's true. He did. He had a power 32,000 bow that he used on you, and it destroyed all your armor. That's
Luckily,
true.
I had multiple sets, but it wasn't the best, so I just kind of had to scrap everything.
True. Very sad. Very sad. And that was in the Nether when he was you were looking for him in the Nether, and then he popped out of a tunnel and then just shot you. That's some Vietnam. That's some guerrilla warfare type shit. That is crazy. That is crazy.
They're in the trees.
Exactly. All right. I remember it got so bad at one point that there needed to be a reset. I remember that there needed to be a reset. We went back about a month. Is that true? Is that true? Did that happen?
What happened?
A reset where it went back about a month.
Yeah, it happened a few times, actually.
Why did that happen again? What was everything just destroyed? That's how it happened. I don't really remember.
The house was completely gone. There was nothing left.
And I believe his house was blown up too. I believe it was.
I tried repossessing his house, but then he just destroyed it.
Yeah. What happened to the pets? Did the pets die, or were they stolen, or what happened to those?
I mean, the skeleton horses I've repossessed. They're in a safe location, but I don't know I don't know if he still has sniffers. I think that was through one of the resets.
Okay. I don't think he has any, because I remember him asking me for a sniffer egg. I think this is an Ender Dragon moment, because I remember Cole got so angry that he had a beehive. Then when he broke it, it summoned a bunch of Ender Dragons, and then he broke it, and then all the Ender Dragons flew under the buildings and went to spawn.
Yeah, he was very petty.
That's true. That is very bad. That is why he's in Visitor. And I don't think he's going to be out of Visitor for a very long time, because that is bad right there. That is the worst thing. That is the worst thing that's ever happened with the hacked items that someone brought in.
Don't forget to mention all the other stuff. I believe he stole Adrian's stuff.
Yeah, I believe Adrian had some normal items, just like lava sources and fire. I believe he stole those too, because unless it was the cameraman or the person behind him or you, it was Cole. Because there was no one else that it could have been. It must have been Cole. Because really, it must have been. I'll always lead to him.
Yeah, anything hacked items tends to go back to Cole.
That's true. Sorry. Well, actually, it goes back. If we retrace it completely, it goes back to someone else. But yes, Cole used them. I say he used them the most out of everybody on the server.
Speaking of hacked items, do you believe all of them are gone?
I believe a great amount of them are gone. I believe. Are you talking about
The hacked
ones
items
that are like bad ones, or ones like funny blocks? Or are you talking about like
Bad
sharpness
ones.
32,000 swords?
I'm talking about the ones that could one-shot literally anyone.
I believe they are reduced to I believe there are very few, if any. I believe there's none left. Unless Cole has some. The only person that would have some that I know of is Cole. I believe he still has some.
Let's be real. If he comes back, that will be a major problem.
That's true. That's why he's in visitor. And he can be out a visitor and he can become. This is the greatest room of all time. I can understand why someone would want to come back. But he just needs to give up the hacked items and then he can become a functioning member of society again. It's very simple.
But even if he comes back and he has no more hacked items, he will still cause problems.
That's true, but see the problems.
Don't forget to mention
Sometimes
my
good.
hole
They
next to
keep
my.
people on. They keep people playing. So sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're bad, though. It depends. See if I would not want to be involved unless I'm winning. You really don't want to be involved in the problems unless you're on the winning side.
No, you do not. And let's not forget about the giant chunk hole next to my house that he
That's
dug.
true. That's true. Cole Cole dug a whole chunk out. That was not. That must have taken a while. He spent his time to go and dig a hole out, a whole chunk, right next to your house, just to spite you. That's pretty. That's pretty tough, right there. That's pretty tough, right there.
Well, now it's been turned into a death pit. So if he ever decides to come back, he is gonna walk in that pit first.
Isn't it filled with lava? Is it filled with lava right now?
It is filled with lava, and I was even
That's.
thinking of adding a few what the fuck are they called?
I don't know what are they called.
The pale garden creatures, the creaking.
Oh, the creaking. You know what? What do we think about the creaking? I think the creaking sucks. Personally, I think it sucks because it does no damage. And it
I
doesn't
think
even work properly. I could not be looking at it and it wouldn't come after me. It sucks. It's good, but I don't like it.
it doesn't have to be powerful. It just has to add some atmosphere to the game.
That's true. I like the biome. I like the wood. It doesn't really suck, but what's the word? It's
Not
like
scary.
it's like the cameraman. It's like a disappointment. It had potential, but it's just not that good. It really isn't. It's just not that good.
What they should have done is made an end update, but we'll never get that.
That's true. I don't think there'll. I feel like there will be an end update at some point, but they would need to actually do work for that. So I don't really think it's going to happen anytime soon. I don't
What do
think
you
it is.
think of rumors of the new dimension around Deep Dark?
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it is. It might happen at some point, but not for a while. Maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. But I'll have a job by then, and I don't think I would care.
Anyway, we're getting a bit off topic. Has any other hacked item problems been happening?
No, I wouldn't say so. Not that I can think of. I don't believe so. It's really no hacked item problems as of right now.
Since Cole has left, York has been thriving.
It's true. There have been many buildings. Pretty low crime. I say there's pretty low crime. I don't think anyone's been stolen from. I don't believe so. At least, so of course there has been in the entire realm, but in the past week, I don't think anyone's been stolen from, which is good. That's very good right there. When you keep the crime low.
We haven't had this kind of problem since Old York.
Old York, yes, Old York. There were pretty big stealing problems there. This reminds me of a little country called Fergistan. Well, what happened? What happened with Fergus? Do you know anything about Fergistan, Hunter?
I think it was wiped off the map.
I think it. Oh, the cameraman is leaving. What is the cameraman doing? The cameraman is leaving. Come back here, cameraman. Come back here. Where do you think you're going? Now, Ferguson was a country that the cameraman made, and it failed. It was a good idea, but it failed because you know why it failed? Because he stole from me, and it was the worst thing you could have possibly stolen. It was dirt,
Wither dirt?
except no, not whether just normal dirt. And he wouldn't give it. He wouldn't admit it. So I had to destroy him. I had to destroy his house. I actually destroyed. Where is he? I destroyed his house too. I destroyed Wyatt's house too because I couldn't tell. I didn't know which one of you it was. So I just said. I knew what I said. I said, if none of you admit, I'm just gonna destroy both your houses, and that's what I did. That's what I did. Except one of them rebuilt, and one of them has netherite armor right now that is fully decked out and trimmed, and one of them has nothing, and he's holding a pork chop.
Hey, pork chops are good. That's my main source of food.
That's true. I personally like steak better because yep. You see, I like steak too. I like steak. I like steak a lot. Mainly because I like it in real life.
I don't know who doesn't.
The cameraman doesn't.
So how are relationships with Cole nowadays?
My relationship with Cole? Are you talking about my relationship with him?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I say it's very good. I say it's good overall. In real life, it's very good indeed. I say it's wonderful. I say it's perfect almost.
Personally, I think he hates my guts, and I don't think he will ever stop hating my guts. But that's just...
I don't think he likes you. I don't think he likes you all that much. I don't think he likes you at all. I think he hates you. In fact. But
at least I'm not yelled at everyone when I enter the chat.
that's true. Here you are. Yep, that's true. You used to have a fight. You were fighting a war against all of these people have hated you at one point, and now you're being interviewed. Is that true? I believe that is true.
I believe...
Yep. The cameraman is nodding. That's because the cameraman he's something I cannot say because this video will get age restricted. But
the only person I have not had any quarrels with is Adrian.
that's true. Adrian has himself in a little predicament right now, but we'll explain that in another episode. Because that's a brand new topic. That's what that is. That's a brand new topic right there.
But pretty much every quarrel we've had have been solved except Cole. I don't think that will ever get solved.
I don't know how many more items there are. I don't know. I really hope there's no more. I really hope there's no more. But I know there are. And they need to be destroyed. They must be
When
destroyed.
there's Cole, there's trouble.
That is true. If there's Cole, that's trouble. But every time Cole is on, everybody is on because the Cole brings conflict, and conflict brings players. Conflict isn't very. It's not very good though. That's the thing. Conflict isn't very good. As I've said earlier, I already explained why. So
I think that brings the interview to an end.
yep, I think that's it. I think that's it. I think this is a very good episode. Sorry, I had to do that. I think this is a very good episode. I think it's maybe the best one so far. I think it's wonderful.
I think there will be many more episodes because there will be many more conflicts for whatever reason.
That's true. That could happen.
Then I will be at the head of it for some reason.
Probably true.